an honor for me to address all of you at the Mobile World Congress 2025, especially at a time when the world expects much more from our global telecommunications industry. As we navigate through the first quarter of the 21st century, our responsibility is not merely limited to being a technology provider, but much more to being an enabler of change and an enabler of inclusivity. The thought of using technology as a tool of empowerment is fairly new. It's only during the times of COVID that we saw rapid penetration, rapid adoption like never before. It would be justifiable to say that the pace of change that would probably take decades was completed in a couple of years. And it was our sector that looked after the need of increased network requirements, ensuring resilient connectivity 24/7, tailored services, providing free access to health, government, and our stakeholders, and increasing our network requirements based on innovation of new technologies. And at the heart of all this change stood Bharat, a country that has been always committed to this change of inclusivity, to this change of innovation, pioneered by our Prime Minister, Narendra Modi. When he took charge in 2014, shifted India's focus from exclusive development to inclusive development. And therefore, it was under his stewardship that over the last decade that we have seen in a country that had never experienced a unicorn, close to 118 unicorns being set up. A country in which, through our UPI stack, our United Payments Interface stack, close to 16 billion transactions a month. On an annual basis, 175 billion transactions worth close to about $2.85 trillion. Through our Aadhaar network, which is an identity service for 1.4 billion people in our country, 531 million people get access to 120 government schemes, and close to $25 billion are directly transferred into their accounts. And therefore, the one thing that binds all of this together is connectivity. Now, in an ideal world, you would imagine your phone would never lose signal. Your internet speeds are as seamless as the air we breathe. And it is this that we are trying to create in India, a country that is home to the second largest telecom subscriber base in the world, 1.2 billion subscribers, 30 times the population of Spain, 971 million internet users, 942 million broadband subscribers. And along with that, a country that is the second largest mobile market today. We produce close to 350 million mobile phones, 15.5% of the world market, $20 billion worth of exports. We've now rolled out our 5G network, the fastest rollout in the world in 21 months, covering 99% of our districts, 82% of our population, 500,000 towers being put up. And all of this, also along with the world's largest broadband connectivity network, BharatNet, where we aim to connect every single village in India, 680,000 villages in India, with broadband OFC fiber at a cost of $16 billion. Now, all this connectivity must be ensured at levels of quality, must be ensured at economical cost so that every stakeholder can partake in that capability. And I'm proud to state before you that India today has the cheapest data network in the world, where 1 GB is available at close to only 11 cents. So we have scale, we have size, we have innovation, and we have economy to ensure that scalability reaches the bottom of the pyramid. At the same time, ladies and gentlemen, we are concentrating on our 6G network and evolving standards on 6G along with ITU and WTSA. We've set up more than 100 5G labs and launched the Bharat 6G Alliance to promote 6G innovations. It's important, though, at this point of time to ensure that we balance regulation with innovation. And in order to be able to do that, it's important for them to both go hand in hand as partners, as key stakeholders, and 4 steps that India has taken towards that end. The first is spectrum management, where we have refarmed a lot of our spectrum, learned from Europe's harmonized spectrum policies, USA's secondary market for spectrum. The second, competition and market stability. We have 4 telcos providing service in India, a very clearly competitive market. From a regulatory point of view, which is the third step, the new Telecommunications Act has been put into place, which has looked at reform on right-of-way access, ensuring equal access to telecom services. The new thought of regulatory